in the side rows. Let's pick up the Pakistan innings. The score 5 for none, 4 overs gone. Rian King is bowling, Shahid Afridi on strike.
And that had to be, and it's gone. We felt the pressure was building up. Shahid Afridi likes to hit boundaries. Rian King has kept it straight. He's hit him on the pads and he departs. Very good bowling.
Excellent start. Well, it's close call. I'm not too sure if that would have hit the leg stump, but umpire Cowie thinks so. That's good enough for him. Good enough for Rian King. Good enough for the West Indies' first wicket. It's 5 for 1.
In the air, oh, he's dropped him. Well, he looked very late in going for that one.
Well, King bowling a lovely line, just teasing the batsman once again on the off stump, angle bat, and Ricardo Powell trying to hold that one with one hand. There's a gap between the first and second slip, so it went in between the two. Well, they've got not a conventional mid-off. The mid-off is towards the cover area. And that just shows that Brian Lara has asked the bowlers really to pitch the ball just a little short of good length. They'll not be getting anything up to drive straight through that mid-off area. Even mid-on is not straight. It's a little square. So the West Indians bowling to a certain plan and doing well here. Got the pressure on these two youngsters. Hassan Raza will be under a bit of pressure. He didn't do too well in the game that he played against the Sri Lankans. He'd like to just stay there, build up some sort of an innings for himself. 20 dot balls so far in this innings of 5.
That's better. Lovely shot to the offside. All the way down to the boundary at cover. It wasn't really a half volley either. It was just short of a length. He leant into that one, hit it on the up. And that's more like the sort of shot we expect from someone up the order.
And this will give him a lot of confidence. Hassan Raza striking the ball neatly. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Helping himself away through the point area. Just opening the face of the bat and middling it beautifully. Nicely on top of the ball and finding the gap.
Oh, another good shot, but that time straight to the fieldsman. He looks as if he quite likes to open the face of the bat. It may be that's the reason why Brian Lara's got his field quite square. Oh, that's well played and through the fieldsman. Well, that was very firmly struck. You give him a little bit of room and it goes whistling away through the offside, and that one didn't quite reach the fence. Just slowed down a little bit as it was headed for the boundary.
Well, this is quality timing from Hassan.
Presenting the scoop.
And through the hands of Nema Perry. Beautiful timing.
That's a good shot. That's something a bit different. Brought a boundary. 7 runs coming from the over for Pakistan. 36 for 1. Rusty pushing, looking for the second run. Gets it comfortably. Fumble there by Mervyn Dillon.
Pakistan is picking up their 1s and 2s now. Lara might have thoughts of looking to plug the singles as well to frustrate Pakistanis further.
Very simple catch that for Rian King. Not always the safest hand in the West Indies team, but this time very, very safe hands indeed.
So Pakistan lose their second wicket with Wasti coming down the wicket, taking it on the full and hitting it down to King, who takes a well-judged catch. So that certainly is what the West Indians were looking for, to pick up a wicket and put more pressure on the Pakistanis. So Wasti goes, caught by King of Chandrapal for 19. But the Pakistanis 2 wickets down for 47.
Good fortune for Inzaman. Not too sure how good a delivery it was.
That certainly wasn't short enough to pull, with Collins getting a little bit of bounce as well. Inzaman hurried into the shot and getting a bottom edge, but picking up 4 runs in the process. Fast wicket keeper.
Big shout, but I think you'll find that pitched outside leg, and therefore cannot be given out, or should not be given out. LBW 52 for 2 Pakistan.
Raz are still really not showing much effort to push this along, and you could see those wonderful figures of King, 7 over 16 runs, picking up 1 wicket, and Dillon 17 runs in his 7.
Long off, should cut that off. And I say should, but hasn't.
That's poor cricket from the West Indians. Certainly skipper Lara must be rather annoyed with his field. Pedro Collins down there. Of course, one must concede that he's been just finishing his over at the other end, but that's no excuse. And 4 runs more for the Pakistanis.
That's 4. Go and cut that off. Down at third man. Just a bit too much room outside off stump.
That is a typical Inzi shot, coming down very hard on that. His wrist nicely rolled over it, and the ball very powerfully hit. There's no stopping it from the time it went off his bat.
Oh, and he's dropped it. He saw him coming down the wicket and whipped it down the leg side, and it would have, in fact, been a stumping. Just let's have a look.
Second successive stumping for Inzi. He's tried to get the pad there in the way, and he's just managed to deflect it enough for Ridley Jacobs to miss it.
Quick single, Inzi's on his way. That's got to be close. I think that might be, well, there'll be nothing in it. There'll be nothing in it.
Did he run his bat in? That's the question I ask myself. And did he back up? He's very poor at backing up. And look at his bat still in the air. Has he gone to run it in? Just time. Very wide of the crease, Chandrapal. And this could be 4. No, Pedro Collins has got it. And a wild throw again. Miles back for the keeper. He's got to go a long way, Jacobs. Plenty of room, and he's clubbed it away. Good placement. The speed of Collins has cut the ball off. Just spoilt it with a bad throw.
Well fielded by Srinarayan Chandrapal.
Good cricket all round. 100 runs up. Hassan Raza guiding the ball away through the point area, and Chandrapal diving full length and then recovering quickly. Slow delivery from Mervyn Dillon. Great effort in the field.
Still unable to stop him from getting that single.
confidence. Showed a very good temperament. Struggled initially against the new ball. Was sent in at number 3 position, but carried on.
That's a big hit. That is a big hit.
This was beautifully picked up by Inzamam ul Haq. 6 runs. Playing with the spin. And the crowd's loving what's been offered by Inzi here. Came down the wicket and full whack. Went high in the air. And hitting the canopies there.
Well played again. That should bring him his half century in Zaman ul Haq. In 57 balls.
Well, Inzamam ul Haq has been very consistent in this tournament. Again, notching up a 50 in no time this time. Hit a lovely 6 of Perry. Initially looked to just come down the wicket on the offside. Gave the bait to the bowler and then went through with the shot through mid-wicket.
Oh, that was a close call. Looking for that same shot that brought him his half century.
अगर आप हमारी पिक्चर में वीडियो पे देखेंगे तो आप थिएटर्स में नहीं जाएंगे, थिएटर्स में नहीं जाएंगे, वीडियो पे देखेंगे तो हमारी पिक्चरें कम चलेंगी, हमारी पिक्चरें कम चलेंगी तो हम कम पिक्चरें करेंगे, जो हमारे प्रोडक्शन वैल्यू है पिक्चर का, जो हम एक पिक्चर में पैसे खर्च करते हैं वो कम होगा तो क्वालिटी अच्छी नहीं होगी, क्वालिटी अच्छी नहीं होगी तो आपको पिक्चर पसंद नहीं आएगी। तो एक छोटी सी बात है, आप ज़रा वीडियो पे पिक्चर मत देखिए और वीडियो पायरेसी को बिल्कुल ही इनकरेज मत कीजिए। Stop watching pirated movies and help us save the film industry.
The third man, a little too close to him.
And Inzi straight over the top. Pedro Collins straying onto leg stump, and that's not difficult. He's been angling them across the right-hander. Every now and again he sips one down the leg side, and he's going to pay a heavy penalty if he doesn't adjust the radar.
One cannot bowl onto Inzi's legs to see how well he leans into that and flicks it over mid-wicket. Plenty of open spaces, and Inzi has been eyeing that region. So Collins will have to change his line.
Yes, he's not swinging it, and that's one of the difficulties. So you can read it as a batsman. You know it's going to come in from outside leg, just angling in, and it'll go straight onto the bat. And you can't be out LBW because it's pitching outside. And more runs. Could be 4 again. So Pedro Collins really suffering. Inzamam has decided to up the tempo.
We now see Inzi in his element, and there you are. That's 4 runs more to him. Pulling that away. Short from Pedro, and Inzi just striking it very firmly, pivoting on his feet.
And he's gone for the big one. And is it going to be caught? It is. Well caught by Ricardo Powell. Isn't that good judgment? Inzi got a lot of height, but not much length. And it's just dropped inside the boundary and perfectly judged by Ricardo Powell. Very good catch.
Yes, I think Inzi did get underneath that a little bit too much, and that is a big wicket for the West Indians as soon as Inzi was putting his foot on the pedal, and Pakistan is lose their 3rd wicket. Inzamam caught by Powell off Perry, 145 for 3.
That one's well hit, straight down the ground. That's all the way over the top for 6. Well, Johanna deciding that the time has come to get stuck in and hit a few 6s.
Well, this is where Yusuf Johanna is so good. He'll pick you for singles, and then when the boundaries are required, he'll just be very dismissive. This was beautifully picked up through the line and over the long on-fieldsman. A little fine, but bulk of the running coming through the offside, square and straight as well.
Ball straight down the ground. That's a good hit first up. Beautifully struck. Well, that's gone all the way too. Welcome back into the attack, Rion King.
Oh, Yusuf Johanna showing his class here. This is a beautiful straight hit. On top of the delivery and getting the elevation and hitting it very, very straight indeed.
Straight over the top, right in the middle of the bat. That was really solid hit. Nice and flat and low and hard.
This is outstanding stuff from Yusuf Johanna. Once again hitting straight, this time being provided with a full toss. Gale trying to bowl a Yorker, and look at that straight hit over the bowler's head, touching him a boundary.
It's Brian Lara whipping that one in. Lots going to depend on him when the West Indies get round to batting. Lara's due for some runs. Down the ground again, this could be out, or no, it won't, it'll go all the way. Well, just for a second I thought that may be going to mid-on. He's hit it for 6 and he's got his 50.
Well, this was flat hit. And again clearing the long on, and Yusuf Johanna getting to his 15 style. Great hitting, great batting, great improvisation. Look at this great shot, getting the elevation and clearing the long on boundary.
In the air, way down the ground, and oh, good shot. That was off the middle of the bat as well.
Well, Hassan Raza has been pretty strong throughout the innings in that area, and that's a 6, a flat 6. That's an amazing hit from Hassan Raza. Beautiful timing once again from these Pakistani batsmen, this time clearing the field and getting 6.
Bowled him, trying to get across and whip it away fine down the leg side, but that was just a little bit too straight. He needed to get some bat on that one. Had it been pad, of course, he would have been out in any event. So a wicket at last with a score on 226.
Well, the fine leg was up, and that might have prompted Hassan Raza to go across the stumps and work the ball away through that area. But not to be, but a very good innings from Hassan Raza. His first 15 one-day international, 77 of 120 balls, and Pakistan 226 for 4.
So Moin Khan, the new batsman, loves this sort of situation. Look at those arms of his. He's very strong. He too is capable of smashing it to every corner of the ground. Oh, this will be close. He's got him. He's out. Run out for naught. Well, what a good bit of fielding that was. Moin Khan wanting to go for a quick single there, and really he chose the wrong fieldsman. It hit the bottom of the bat, rolled across to mid-wicket, and that was nicely done.
Well, there was never a single in there. Moin Khan looking to work the ball away to square leg. Found Brian Lara at mid-on, and it was easily done in the end by the West Indian captain. So he's gone for not an early exit for the captain. 226 for 5 Pakistan.
Well, the new batsman has arrived in the centre. It is Razak, and he's, oh, what a shot! Smashed away on the offside first ball. Boy, even his colleagues are prepared to give him a pat on the back for that one.
Well, this is breathtaking stuff from Yusuf Johanna. That is a very difficult shot to play over the cover, and he's done it with a lot of style and getting the maximum also, a 6.
Oh, lovely shot, 39 balls for 56. Away on the onside, that's 4 as well. Well, Yusuf Johanna's playing a little gem of an innings here. He really is. It's 236 for 5. Oh, he smashed that one too, just a little offline. Yusuf Johanna has played a gem of an innings. Well, he'll walk away from this today and be saying, well, if you can do that a few times, imagine if you could have turned something like this on in the World Cup final.
Great improvisation once again from Yusuf, finding the gap, that kind of form. At runs per over now, 5.06.
Full toss again, same place, and the result slightly different. Last ball of the innings. Well bowled. Right, then will they come back for a second? Yusuf Johanna will. Back he comes, he's very quick. 2 off the last ball, and the end of a fantastic effort by Pakistan.
SHARJAH Afridi going back to the pavilion early, and Wasti struggling a little bit. Hassan Raza and Zamam, Yusuf Johanna, 3 important innings in the middle of the innings. Especially a wonderful innings from Yusuf Johanna. 71 of 46 deliveries. Great going.
And from the West Indian point of view, well, their bowling figures aren't great to read, but you can see there a few wickets to those that got some overs. 2 for 52 from King, and well, you can see that 1 or 2 of them got a bit of a hiding. Although Dillon, no wicket for 26, was a little unlucky. He beat the outside edge a lot.
Got him, yes!
Hey, ball in! Cut ball, you little beauty! Then 2 per over to reach the final. Shabir is bowling the last ball of his first over to Sherwin Campbell. It's 7 for 9.
He left to hurry. Misses. He was gone.
Unlucky, well tried, well tried. Well tried, good over.
West Indies 8 without wicket after 2. Happy-go-lucky Sherwin Campbell. Would have been curtains for him had Hassan Raza hit the target.
Well, they're ahead now. We'll see if they are at the end of the game. Out. Brilliantly caught by Mohan. Just gone the wrong way to start with, but then came back quite beautifully, and that one zipped through, but he's caught it one-handed.
Well, Mohammad Akram can generate a bit of pace. And this was a brilliant catch by the captain, Moin Khan, who's grown as a wicketkeeper over the years, making room for himself. Once again, Sherwin Campbell squaring him up. Mohammad Akram, and a brilliant catch by the captain. He's overjoyed with his effort. So an early exit for the West Indian batsman. He's gone for 4, and West Indies now lose their first wicket for 8.
I'll be hoping for big things from their batsmen. That's a beautiful shot. Goodness me. Come from absolutely nowhere, and it's pitched on the roof.
Well, the West Indian supporters loving every moment. A lovely hit. Stand and deliver. He was out of the crease and made sure that it hit the ball in the middle, and it went a long way away.
That's a terrific shot. It really is. There we were saying Ridley Jacobs just dinking it around and fiddling around, and then suddenly out goes the foot and whack. 6. A bit of bar play from Shabir. You see the foot go back, and then, well, he's just hit that clean as a whistle. The bowler glanced back, but the very next delivery, he gave him a little bit of a glare. That's such a good hit. And nicely played. Oh, that was an interesting contest. Johanna hung back right on the boundary. He didn't rush in like he normally would from third man, inviting them to take a second. Jacobs almost took up his invitation. Look how close he is to the boundary. He was keeping an eye on the batsman, and because Mohan had heard that Jacobs was going, he let it go so that the man at mid-off could take it and be much closer to the non-striker's end. And he goes in the air, and this has got to be out, and is. Very simple catch, hit high on the bat, premeditated, didn't work. Second wicket is down.
No ball. No ball.
It's a no ball, can you believe it? Everybody's celebrating that Pakistanis are all in a group round the wicket. They were delighted for just a split second. Ridley Jacobs is halfway back to the pavilion. No one heard the call. And we just talked about gathering too much in the last stride, and he's overstripped. Just by a fraction.
That was powerfully hit. Good shot.
Glorious shot indeed. Hitting his bat to ball and crashing it through that cover field. Feet not very much in position, but all the same, the timing was absolutely brilliant and the ball just sped through, scorching the grass as it went through.
Straight down the ground. That's where you want to be hitting them. Straight down the ground. Over the bowler's head. You won't find too many fielders down there. You'll always find someone to throw it back. That's a good shot. You won't get to that, Abdul Razak. West Indies go on to 46 for 1. That's a slow one, but Chris Gayle picked it out quite well.
Once again, very nicely played there by Gayle. Once playing straighter than where he has been doing so far. Picking that slow one as well, and again, orbit wicket. So the West Indians racing away. They got up to their 50.
Well played again. That's another boundary.
Gayle certainly has the ability to play the pace very well, and once again perfectly timed. Got behind it and punched it away. So this is creating problems for the Pakistanis. Runs coming in at a rather quick pace.
West Indies well ahead of what Pakistan were, but as you can see, Pakistan only lost 5 wickets. That's why they were able to accelerate their scoring rate throughout their innings. West Indies have to make sure they do the same. Don't lose too many wickets too early. Dropped. Not a very easy chance. He's close in there. He's 15 meters away in Zamanul Haq.
Gayle once again cracking that and straight to Inzamam, in and out.
Well, he dropped one and he caught one that was much more difficult. Brilliant catch in Zamanul Haq.
What a great catch there by Inzamam Haq. The ball cracked at him and certainly making amends for the previous one. And the West Indians lose their second wicket for 55.
This was even more powerfully hit. Going to his right instead of straight at him, but I suppose the height was a bit more comfortable, but that was a great catch.
Oh, now's the call, and back goes a little flick. Oh, just past the stumps. Well, quite often the little back flip is a quicker way of doing it than any other way, and that was the case on that occasion. This must have been close.
Well, Azam Mahmood had realised that Ridley Jacobs has been doing this quite often, and he's so fast across there. In fact, if he'd realised at the time, that's only just missed and he was gone, he could have actually steadied himself and thrown in the orthodox manner. and he still would have had a good shot at getting him run out. You've got to really watch out. The fielders look a long way back, but the bowler is there. He can cover both sides of the wicket. You've got to really watch out. The fielders look a long way back, but the bowler is there. He can cover both sides of the wicket.
Oh, he's got him, yes, clean bowled. He's looked like getting him out in that area since he came on to bowl. He's a good performer, this young man. He's already into his third over, and he's now got 2 for 5.
Terrific bowling. Always looked like getting him out. The bat's not come down straight, and it snuck through at last. Perhaps just got a little bit of pad on the way through, but Ridley Jacobs had 2 tries at that, and they both just missed the stumps. This one has gone via the pad onto the stumps. West Indies 3 down, 65 for 3. See Brian Lara's grip there. That top hand is quite a long way forward. And we'll see Chanderpaul in a minute. And that's down the leg side. Initially didn't set off for a run, Brian Lara, because he thought it was going to go for 4, and it's going to be a very good stop. Still managed to get the 2. We'll have to wait. It's leg bars.
Oh, good shot. Straight down the ground. 1 bounce and over the fence for 4. Well, that's probably a bit to do with that bottom hand that you were talking about, Barry. He certainly used it on that occasion.
Yes, if you watch the bat going through the ball, yeah, it's a very good shot by Chanderpaul. But it's very much a bottom hand shot.
Well, that's flicked away on the onside. There's no one back there. That's nice timing, actually. That'll go all the way for 4. Yeah, that's lovely timing. Oh, good shot. Well, Chanderpaul is playing some fantastic shots, and she's happy about it.
Well caught. Inzaman again. Looking to play against the spin, Shivnarayan Chanderpaul, and Inzaman does the rest.
Well, not to the pitch of the delivery. And a very good catch by Inzaman ul Haq. We see Chanderpaul working the ball away towards the mid-on region. And a lovely take by Inzaman ul Haq. Diving forward and latching onto that one. So Chanderpaul goes for 14 and West Indies 92 for 4.
That's gone. Pushing at a wide ball, Ricardo Powell, that left him even more. Moin Khan won't drop those.
Lovely delivery from Azhar Mahmood, getting the ball to drift away from the right-hander. Ricardo Powell was just a little stretched out there to fade him the away swinger, and a nice easy catch by Moin Khan. Early exit for Ricardo Powell. That is disappointing. West Indies now 93 for 5.
Off the edge and no, dropped. Shahid Afridi had been doing brilliant work earlier on, missed that opportunity. West Indies 96 for 5.
Good evening, Tony. Good evening, everyone. I'm just a bit stiff hamstring, and it's a lot better now.
Have a look at that one. That's a magnificent straight hit, and it's on the roof. Straight down the ground. Wavell Hines smashing that one down the ground. Well, he's had it a bit slow going, 17 balls, and that 6 has now taken him to 8. So that'll perhaps lift his confidence a little bit. Here we are, here's the replay.
I think it was definitely a shot of desperation. They need almost 6 and over, and they want to have a go every second ball. It's a good sign for Pakistan side. They're in commanding position right now, and they know one thing: they need 1 wicket, and they're back in the game.
Well, that's out. That's caught behind. Big Nick. No doubt about that one. Well, Moin Khan again. We said he's as safe as a house. He doesn't drop straight forward catches like that one. And Mahmood, another wicket. What figures he's got so far tonight? 4 for 18, and he's still got 2 overs to go.
You must have noticed as Aziz Mahmood changed his bowling technique altogether. He was bowling in-swingers before to a right left-hander, and suddenly from last 3 overs he changed it to out-swing because the left-hander was getting ready for his in-swing and changed his technique. Got two quick wickets on a ball going across to the left-handers, and it's a very difficult angle.
Right, so that's the end of the over, and the total is 109 for 6. The temperature now down to around about the 20-degree mark. It was up nudging 40 earlier in the day. Oh, he's bowled in, clean bowled, or is he LBW? Must have been LBW. I thought it had gone right through him. It hadn't. Big appeal there for LBW. And, well, another West Indian wicket has fallen.
That definitely was a perfect in-swinger. He sort of bowled 3-4 out-swingers to him outside off stump, and that one nipped back to him. West Indies, I don't understand, not knowing that ball is swinging both ways, they have to cover up. They have to give a strike to their main batsman instead of having themselves go at the bowler.
So Perry out for 1 off 8 deliveries. LBW to Mahmood. It's 111-7. That's in the air. Is it going to be caught? No, it won't. Oh, he might be run out. Oh, yes, he's gone. He's out, run out. Running for a little flick in the air and then eventually getting run out. I think he probably thought he was going to get caught. The ball almost went straight up in the air. That was good thinking. I'm just trying to pick who the fielder was. The bat straight to him, but it was going like a rocket at him. Made no mistake, picked it up, threw it in the air.
I think Aziz's gonna bowl in swing to him first ball.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's got to be gone. Yes, all over. All over, Wasim. You better get out of here. You're getting far too many wickets. The West Indies now are in absolute strife. They've had it.
That was the plan. In-swinger, perfect length, perfect line, right in front of the stumps. And perfect decision by umpire. Aziz Mahmood got his 6th wicket. Ryan King goes for 0. And West Indies are 1 for 9.
Brian Lara, down the wicket he goes. This will go all the way. Well, he's decided that there's no point in standing down the other end watching carnage. He's going to try and create a bit of his own. A wonderful 6 straight down the ground. Talk us through this one, Wasim.
I think I would have been there. He bowled this ball behind the crease and Lara charged at him. I would have told him if I was there that Lara's going to have a go at you. You should be prepared. But I think now he will be prepared. It was a great shot. He reached a good, well-flatted delivery. Knowing that he can get a wicket on this ball, he's got plenty of runs to play with.
Right, well, thank you very much for coming up and joining our commentary team as we watch this one swept away down towards square leg. It's a pleasure to see you, and good luck in the final.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you very much.
Wasim Akram. Right, now then, what's Lara going to do? Is he going to try and win this on his own? Can he win it on his own? He's got to score it over 7 and over. He's going to do it with 6s. This is in the air. This could be the end of it. Oh, it's a mile up there. Got him. Yes, well taken. Washti down on the boundary, as cool as a cucumber. The ball went up miles. Washti was underneath it. He waited and waited, and then took a good catch. And I think the best way to describe it is that they just weren't up to it against this attack. They looked as if they were keen to keep up there with the run rate, but the truth of the matter is they kept losing wickets, and when you do that, chasing a big target, you're always going to have a problem.
That's right. I think it was up to Brian Lara really to see West Indies get on to the Pakistan total, but it was not to be because he didn't get any support from his co-players. Chandapal was the other senior player along with Sherwin Campbell. and they both perished, and then Azhar Mahmood took over the proceedings, and he bowled a lovely line, got that old ball to move around, was on target, and just kept the pressure on the West Indies.
Yes, so they ended up